Hey there, I'm Brooke Oliphant with Rise Up Coaching. I want to talk to treatment coordinators about strategically using silence to elevate conversion. Now, my friends, it is not your job to deliver a monologue. And I hear a lot from treatment coordinators that they feel like they have so much to cover, so much to talk about during a consultation that the idea of saying less doesn't make sense. I understand. I understand based on how you're currently doing it that the stretch or the abstract nature of this recommendation could feel like you don't really understand how that's going to work. You obviously want to run your consults on time or finish early. You want to deliver all of the value. You want to answer all of the questions. So here's how you strategically use silence to help people get to the place of same day yes. It's by saying less. And to say less, it means that what you are saying needs to actually be what that unique consumer needs to hear and experience from you to go from shopper to buyer in real time. And for you to know what it is that they're going to need from you, you begin by asking questions. I developed the question-focused consultation, and it is a strategy. It's an approach to the new patient consultation that allows your patient to essentially transfer trust, to talk themselves into your service by being heard and by being able to articulate what they want and don't want. And as treatment coordinators, when you can effectively understand someone's decision-making process, the path and journey that they've been on that led them through your door, what matters to them most, now the information that you're providing is in specific response to their wants and needs, fears and insecurities. You're able to tap into the emotion and provide reassurance and essentially be a cheerleader for getting to yes, for beginning their treatment journey with your practice. What I see so often in the consultation is that treatment coordinators are delivering a lot of valuable information as a presentation. It's in general terms. If we pick aligners, expect this, that, and the other. If we pick braces, expect this, that, and the other. Well, you don't need to talk about anything in generalization when you begin by asking the patient what they already know, what they want, what they're afraid of, what questions they have. Now you're able to deliver information that is specifically for and about them, not about you and your process and your presentation and your script. If your consultation is happening to someone, not for them, you are guiding them through a process while friendly and educational that is intended to send them home. It's intended to keep them on the shopping journey. And so then when you ask for the commitment at the end of the consult, that can feel too soon. That can feel like a lot to the patient because everything that you've done leading up to that moment doesn't actually strategically guide them to decision making. Whereby inviting questions, strategically utilizing silence, really giving your shopper an opportunity to pause and process. I talk about this often, the messy middle of decision making. So wherever your consumer has been before walking through your door, you need to know that so that you can show up effectively in that messy middle, that tangled web of decision making. And the more that you can provide clarity and confidence, the faster we get to yes. And what you want is not just speed to yes. Of course, that's fantastic for practice conversion, but it is a win-win for everyone because when your patient stops shopping, now they're able to actually get started with treatment. They get to close the door on making the decision and now focus on the process of beginning this transformation. How cool. Treatment coordinators, you are involved in the decision-making process for people in such a unique and special way. And I see the frustration for so many treatment coordinators that feel like they're chasing goals that maybe feel unrealistic, or it's so discouraging that patients go home to think about it after you gave them your best. I understand all of that. What I want is for you to understand that how you show up, what you say, what you don't say, how much you're talking, the space that you're giving someone to actually process and articulate, how much you're inviting them to share versus happening to them. All of these things is the art of communication and the science of decision making that needs to be capitalized on for you to go from average conversion to peak conversion. So if you'd like to do that, then I highly recommend you reach out. Again, my name is Brooke Oliphant. I'm the founder of Rise Up Coaching. I developed the Question-Focused Consultation, and I would love to help you better your best by understanding your processes, your personality, your marketing, the culture of your practice, the nature of your patients, and then designing your unique roadmap to bigger and better. This isn't copy paste. It's not about scripts. It's about you becoming the best possible version of yourself and version of practice based on who you are, what your goals are, and what your pain points are. So please reach out. I'd love to help. Again, my name is Brooke Oliphant. Schedule a discovery call. It's complimentary, and I will help you go from wherever you are to bigger and better.